Hi, welcome back. It's Zoe with Paranormal Extraction, and I deal with supernatural phenomenon. I have been working all day on closing up a bunch of loose threads since we're so busy, and we're booked out several weeks now with jobs. This is about, and I had someone ask me this the other day. They were wanting to know about the Clauneck thing that I did. I actually posted about who Clauneck was and I think a little bit about my experience. Somewhere they found it. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, and I thought about it when I was driving around today because, you know, I like to do stuff on my own. I really do. I like to just come out and go it on the fly. Anyways, Clauneck, let me tell you a little bit about Clauneck. And I don't want to say that I'm an expert on any of sigils or anything, sigils or whatever, however you say it. But I am familiar with them, but I am not an expert at it. So I am sitting in the exact location where I met Clauneck. And I call him Clauneck because when he approached me out here, and I always get approached, you can see I'm doing a lot of parks today. And the reason is I generally come out to parks to work on my spirituality and meditation and grounding myself and bringing my dogs out here. And so this man, I call him Clauneck, came up to me and asked me, he just wanted to check me out and stuff, and he started telling me about Clauneck. Well, I was like, I don't really know anything about Clauneck, what is Clauneck? So I'm going to read you it because I just did a really quick write-up when I was in the car since I'm on a roll here today. Clauneck is a man of hidden treasures and wealth. Clauneck has the power over wealth, and he can reveal treasures. Okay? Lucifer loves Clauneck a lot. Clauneck respects the one who respects him. He controls wealth and prosperity. And I know there's a sigil or whatever. When I had my researcher, we went through the whole thing. So I'm just going to put this over here. So when I met him over here, he wanted to talk to me about Clauneck. And you know what? He was telling me that his experience with Clauneck was like really positive. He was like, and I didn't know, but when I came back and I met him again, I said, I really want to interview you about Clauneck because I had done some research, or my researcher had done it. And I really want to know what your experience is with this, because he was like so positive. He was like, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, money comes from everywhere. My life is so great. I have all these houses and all this great stuff. And so I was like, okay, let's set up an interview. Do you mind being interviewed? And he's like, no. I said, well, it's cool. You can, we can block your face out or whatever. He's like, oh, no way. So we set up an interview and we came here. It's kind of cool how the white light just came behind me. I just so love that. Anyways, it just kind of, shoot down all that great light. There we go again. Oh, beautiful. So I set up an interview with them. And we met here at the park, but we met a little bit further down. And where am I? I'm at Idlewild Park in Reno, Nevada, and it is a beautiful place. So when I went to interview him, we sat down and we started talking about it. And I was telling him my feelings about it were that there will always be a price to pay. And that's just my personal feelings about it, okay? There's always will be a price to pay when you call someone in to help you with prosperity that is not from, I hate to say this because I know a lot of people might get mad at me, but from a demonic origin. But I'm open, okay? However, I would never, never, ever do this or call Clauneck in, okay? Especially after what happened. So he was really cool. We went and sat down for an interview, and all of a sudden, we were sitting there and getting ready to film him. And I didn't know it at the time. His wife drives by. She gets out of the car and she starts screaming bloody murder at him, that he's having an affair with me. She's now saying she's divorcing him. She's calling the cops. Okay? I mean, this huge fiasco. And I warned him. I said, look, talking to me, this, it may change things here. And I mean, it was a huge fiasco. He was running across the street. She was coming back. I was sitting there. I went over to her car. I was like, look, I'm just doing some interviewing here for what I do as a supernatural light worker. And I don't really know him. I'm just interviewing him. And, here's my card. You can check me out. It was absolutely insane. He got so scared. He was running down the street to get his car, came back over to me, and he said, my whole life is destroyed. My entire life has just been destroyed. I'm not kidding. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? I don't want to be an asshole here, but guess what? I told you so, okay? You play with fire, and, well, the fire just went into a huge blaze, dude. So I did speak with him again. He did not want to be interviewed. His life went into shatters. He got a divorce. He lost his house and his cars, a tremendous amount of money. And like I said, I wanted to interview him again after that, and he absolutely just said he refused. So anyways, that's my experience with, I call him Clauneck out here. And he was really a cool guy, okay? But anyway, so I'm just off doing my little runarounds today because, we got a lot of work coming up, 6 weeks at least of jobs. And so I'm just closing up some stuff and being in the park and relaxing. Okay, bye-bye.